Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Right, we are going to leave Anth. What else we really need to do here? Get ourselves back to the surface. Okay, and we're heading to Godfall, which is over this way. So that. We hear those voices that will not be drowned. This is the sea of voices. We are close to Polythene, where nothing is truly dead. Okay, we're going to have to deal with you. Can't catch it. Oilskin packet. Okay. We gained one unread log. Right. Let's get ourselves into port. Right. Oh, it's there that we wanted. Okay. Oh no, that was 5 casts. It's not there then. Okay, so let's speak to them of shouting. The bawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof, but their chief interests seem to be wine, blood, and shouting. Let's speak to them of shouting. Let them tell us about past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk about their history. Stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder, with their vow of celibacy? They become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of details of passing shipping. So we get a port report. Could use this. Yeah, let's do it. Offer them a hunting trophy as a gift for their collection. Louder, ever louder. The trophy inspires the monks to feast. Feats of bragging. This one broke a giant albino moret's neck. That one wrestled a hefty cheer. A third punched his way out of a bound shark. A fourth, and so on. You are largely forgotten, but there are truths of note in among all the tipsy boasting. So we get a Tale of Terror, Memory Distant Shore, a Z story, we gain some fragments as well, and we lose the hunting trophy. Okay, and again, no shots, yeah. Alright, so let's head on then to Dahut. I don't think Dahut are going to be pleased with us if we use that guy's song there. But we'll see. It's not far off, so let's get below and then work out how to actually get there properly. Okay, and up. Right, assemble a port report, 0% chance. Gather information for the amity. This will always generate a port report. The contents of the report may vary. Right, well, let's try that anyway. Known truths. The more you look, the more you see that you are perhaps not intended to. The cathedral's crypt is a prison. The graveyard is larger than it looks, and the bones are not all buried. The border between the breathable air and the dangerous water is not marked clearly. Some have drowned in crossing over, leaving their possessions scattered on the seafloor. Right. Wander, look, and make no commitment. Yeah, let's do that. You're only here as a visitor. You don't need a place to stay. Dahat, city of peace. Water and air are the same things here. A betrayal of nature, or a truce between opposites. Swim up the side of the cathedral, if you like, and peer in through its rows of windows. You won't be able to make out anything inside. Breathe deep. Fill your lungs with a substance cooler and more cleansing than ordinary air. Walk in the gardens with the fish around your knees. Do not ask questions about the king of this place. Those will go unanswered. So we lose 10 terror. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Oh, here is here. Right, I'm definitely saving before I do this. Okay, let's sing the song. Sing a song of broken hulls. Reveal this place as it is, a treason against the laws of breathing and swimming. Fill your lungs. You sing and the drownies around you turn, arrested, to stare at you. You do not want to hear this song. The cathedral beams creak, and you see that the buttresses are also the bones of a wrecked clipper. The sea grass ripples, and you see the crabs hiding in it. The water air shimmers under the weight of the ordinary sea above. Okay, now let's read an unread log entry on that. It might shed some light, or it might not. Another visitor's tale. The log tells of an alarming stay in Dahat. Food that looked like fruit but tasted like flesh. The disappearance of several crew members without leave or explanation. The scent of mildew coming from a bonfire. creaking noise from the cathedral roof, and shouts from its crypt, an obscure liturgy involving a bishop drowning in cream-coloured robes. Now you consider it, you've smelled some of these smells and tasted some of these tastes, even if you dismissed them at the time. Okay, we're now 27 clarity. We were fortunate. Okay. I'm going to read another log and see what that does. Another visitor's tale. The log rhapsodies about a visit to Dahut, the foods, the dances, the affection and beauty of the drownies, the roses that grow to the size of cabbages, the herds of fish. I would have stayed here all my life, except that my first mate was afraid of the food in that place and refused to eat it. She pressed me again and again to take her somewhere else before she starved. So finally I agreed to take her away to another place. I was intending to go back to Dahut, but my submarine being damaged in the voyage, I could not return. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, we got the same thing, that's not good. We'll try it one more time because we have one more log. Ah, same thing again. Okay, so we only got lucky once at that. Right, let's investigate the cathedral. The dates in Dahut do not progress as they should. The seasons sometimes overlap. Sometimes there is no season at all. Do not be foolish. The drowny in the vicar's collar peers at you. You've been here since Janupro, he says, as though to a young child. It will soon be the feast of all shrieks, and then Saint Aegidius' day. Okay, we gained 3 terror. Let's try again. Times and dates. Before you can investigate, you have to remember that you're underwater, because the illusion is so strong that it is tempting to always to walk on the ground, but you can swim up to the clock face on the cathedral, close enough to see the tertiary dial. You should bring a good lamp, because even when there is sunlight everywhere in Dahut, it never illuminates this part of the clock. If you do that, you can see dials that indicate today's dates. One hand pointing to December, one to June, and a stubby shorter hand pointing to the last of October. That hand is growing longer. Okay, so we're at 32 clarity now. Partaken of the white mollyflower. It will free you from any enthrallment to Dahut, though it will not prevent you becoming enthralled again in the future. Okay, well, we're going to do that. Crush. Bite. The light fades out of the air, the warmth from the sea. You can still breathe, but your lungs ache from the chill of what you are breathing in. It is difficult to see any of the buildings of Dahut in the stillness. The cathedral looks like a wrecked hull. Okay. Consider attending the midwinter emptying of the prison. The drownies gather at the iron latticework gate. Will you join them? Yes, we will. Prisoners remain until they beg to be drowned. At midwinter, the inhabitants of Dahut go below to see which prisoners are ready to leave the breathable waters. They sing songs of failure and disgrace, and then the drownies accept applications for escape. Right, so we can't do that because we did 0. We could have sung that there. I didn't know that. We could have broken somebody out. Let's see everything. You've learned to understand Dalhut's secrets and deceptions. You can see this place for what it really is. Here are the prisoners of Dalhut. A merchant who falsified his accounts so entirely and so often that he himself has no idea of his true debts. He believes he is a rich man. A devil who has forgotten that he is a devil, almost, as long as he keeps away from mirrors, or bottled souls, or honey. A poetess, a veteran of London salons, who cannot bear to hear herself praised, because she knows how slight her talent is. The Drownies invited her to a feast. When they applauded her composition, she became savage, and now she lies on an iron bed with her face to the wall. Gained a secret and 100 fragments. Okay, nice. Let's ask a Drownie for the latest news of Dalhut. The town is thriving, full of events. Stormless. The weather has been dismal lately. Hardly a single wreck since St. Jesus' day. And then it was only a little yacht with a few sailors aboard. And 2 of those were able to swim to shore and didn't come to Dalhut at all. We just have to hope for the spell to break. Okay, and then to stores here. We can buy some supplies. We can buy some cheap fuel, which we'll do. We don't need any training pearls. So we can buy a lot of this stuff. We didn't buy any fuel. Yeah, just realised we didn't actually buy any fuel at what's it called? Up at the crater. Yeah. So luckily we remembered to do it there. Right, so that is going to be the end of that one. I hope you have enjoyed. Hope you're keeping safe out there, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left, or perhaps you might even share with some friends.